everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Dolphins going up against the Giants. With that, we're up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. On first down is Manning. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st down, Manning over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down.
When you're a lockdown corner in the NFL, you're supposed to travel with the #1 receiver. And Josh Norman of Washington, he didn't do that in the first couple of games. Wasn't their defensive strategy. But he did for Odell Beckham Jr. of the Giants.
Yeah, he was on him for 53 of the 61 snaps in that game that Beckham played. But Beckham did still have over 120 yards.
But no touchdowns. There's the success for Josh Norman.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
This is Jennings. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Manning to throw on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Josh Brown now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Muscles him off. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 2nd down, here's Manning going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Ready, wide, 20,
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
wide, 20.
They send Parker in motion left. And the play clock's running down. Here's Tannehill, and it's caught by Parker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries, and they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. Trying to hit his tight end, Donnell, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And the defense has it. There he goes, left side. A great read, and it's picked off. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Jennings. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Manning now to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Eli's going to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tannehill looking left side. That's caught by Landry. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Set, blue, 10, 8, 8.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. So after the INT, it's Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On second down, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
They go screenplay with Jennings. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Manning again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They send Parker in motion left. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that get... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Manning now to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning. And this is incomplete. You know, it's hard to believe that with week 4 here, October is already upon us, and bye week's already upon us. Green Bay and Philly get week 4 off. And
I'm not sure either one of them wants it, but if one does for sure, it'd be Green Bay. Because their last 2 preseason games were on the road. Their first 2 regular season games, they'd rather keep playing right now. I think most teams would like to have their open week later in the season.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Maybe week 9, week 10, so you have a lot on the front and a lot on the back, a good break in the middle.
I think you're exactly right. Rest up, heal up, and then get ready for the stretch drive.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They send Parker in motion left. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 56 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Here's Tannehill, and that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Cameron, and it'll be 3rd and 10. 10 yards to go on third. Again, Tannehill. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris, stays on his feet. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Eli's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Landry. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Manning now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Manning will try again on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we get this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cameron, the man in motion. On first down, Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it into his tight end Cameron that time, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Manning now to throw. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, 27 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Eli's going to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Slot man moves right. Play clock winding down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They send Parker in motion left. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Manning looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Manning gonna throw here. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Toss play to Jennings. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Manning. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw is Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning. He finds Beckham complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th. But they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Manning looking to throw it. That's caught at the 1. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.